EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Just a short time ago, smoke from the pyrotechnics filled the dome as the Colts made their way out of the locker room. We're set for football as the Colts get set to match up with the New York Jets.
Sanchez to kick
the final weekend of the summer. Hope you're enjoying it wherever you are as we are off and running on EA Sports. Taken about 7 yards deep. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
The Jets take over 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Now the former Terrapin, this is Ty Johnson. And he goes across the 20 to the 22. 5 yards on the game's first play, 2nd down.
All right, Brand, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
Here's 2nd and 5 now from the 22. Throwing now is Morgan. And boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble.
Intended for...
When defenses get to the quarterback that quickly, a lot of times it's called a jailbreak. It wasn't quite that fast, but fast enough that he had no time to look downfield and set himself to throw the ball. And as he tried to do that, he was hit, and it forced an incompletion.
Third play here, this opening drive as they're up against a 3rd and 5. Throwing from the gun is Morgan. Yeah, that one's going to be knocked away and incomplete. Kenny Moore that time there on the coverage.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on 3rd down.
On 4th down, rookie Braden Mann will punt for the Jets. He'll kick it away after a 3 and out on the opening drive of the game. He gets us away. It's a good one, drawing toward the sidelines. And this one will not be returnable as it sails out of bounds.
At their own 26-yard line.
Eason and the Colts now with a 1st and 10 at their own 26. They'll run. This is Jonathan Taylor. He takes this for 3 to the 29.
Jonathan Taylor.
No, Jonathan Taylor didn't get the yards he wanted on that carry. But I think this is central casting for him to be with the Colts. A big, strong, physical offensive line that goes with his running style. Elite speed, elite power. I think he'll catch more passes out of the backfield in the NFL than he did at Wisconsin. And yards after contact, that's his forte. The only thing he's got to improve on, taking care of the football. Put it on the ground way too often at Wisconsin. If he learns to hang on to it, he could be one of the surprises in the NFL.
From the gun on 3rd down, Eason. And he's got his man Hilton. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That's good for an Indianapolis 1st down on a gain of 10.
At the 43-yard line.
Reception there by T.Y. Hilton, and he absolutely terrifies defenses when he gets downfield. Speed, shiftiness, excellent hands. 5 1,000-yard seasons in his career.
first and 10. Taylor now. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched it more last week. They wanted to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
And he'll get it down here to the 43. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
So in Jet territory now. Here's first and 10 at the 43. Here's Eason to throw. He's got Burton here. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Trey Burton, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Colts are going to take a first-quarter lead. Both sides of the football in sync early. You force the 3 and out, and then you take it down, score points.
You know what that tells me? They sold their game plan really well. Head coach said, listen, we're just going to stop them on 3 and out. We're going to take the ball downfield and score. But he also told them how it was going to happen. They're going to run this. We're going to stop it. Then we're going to take the ball. They won't be able to keep up with us. And they got it done.
Extra point right down the middle. And it's now a 7-0 game. Sanchez now. He'll kick it away following the touchdown.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Jets take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And the first drive, 3 and out. Second possession, see if they can get a little momentum.
And oftentimes that first drive is just a feeling out process. You have some plays that you've got called and you want to see how defense reacts. It may not go terrific on the first one. Now they're ready to go. They've kind of got to look at them.
And this is caught at the 20. And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. Brashad Perriman, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Jets are an extra point away from tying this thing up. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
Take over first and 10. At their own 26-yard line.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And they'll be looking to build off of a nice drive last time, a drive that really relied on the quarterback.
Making good decisions.
And this will be caught at the 30. And all the way inside the 35 before he goes out of bounds.
There's the arm strength that we saw in college and during the scouting process. And really, it's not just the arm strength there, but the placement as well. To me, that was an excellent combination of arm talent and accuracy.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's first and 10 just outside the 30. Eason going to throw it out of the shotgun. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The rookie was trying to push it downfield, but the safety bit him.
And he'll learn that you have to hold the safety. And you do that with your head movement, your eyes, sometimes your shoulders. Hold the safety so that you can get back to the throw that you really want to make. He got so excited thinking his guy was open that he made it easy for the defensive back to go get the football.
Morgan sets up to throw on first down. He'll air this one out deep for Perriman. And this will be incomplete. More physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far, but on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
Morgan now. Going to throw again. He's going to look deep for Perriman. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down.
Incomplete.
Well, you've got a receiver here who's got one touchdown already in this first quarter, and they were trying to double his pleasure there. Wanted to continue to go to the guys already gotten into the end zone. But good coverage to make sure that this time it fell incomplete.
On third down, Morgan. He'll air this one out deep for Perriman. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up fourth down.
I'll tell you what, these last couple of drives, much better from a defensive perspective. They gave up a touchdown on the opening drive, and then after forcing a punt on their last possession, it looks like they're going to get the football back again.
And no return possible here as they angle this one out of bounds.
First and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. Of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part two, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, it does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
Play action. It's Eason. That's pulled in by the rookie from USC, Michael Pittman. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. That one covers 29 yards. First down.
44-yard line.
So in Jet territory now. Here's first and 10 at the 44-yard line. From the gun is Eason. He dumps this off to Mack. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
A gain of 9.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable second and 1. And this time not quite to the 30. He'll be down at the 31-yard line. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on first and 10. Oh, did he hang on to it? He did on the dive. Nice grab. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. A well-executed 22-yard gain. Eason sets to throw it. Eluding the pressure right. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
So much for the best laid plans and best designed plays. That was good coverage along the sidelines. No place for that one to get in there. It sails incomplete.
Nothing on first down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line. Second and goal. Taylor. And he's going to bull his way down to about the 1-yard line. Now another timeout called for by the offense. And that's their second charge timeout here in this first quarter. They're down to 1 remaining. Third and goal now, mere inches from pay dirt. They'll look to run with Taylor. And he takes it in for a Colts score. Jonathan Taylor, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Colts have taken the lead. Able to punch it in on third down makes it easier for those guys on the sideline. They didn't have a 4th down decision to make.
Yeah, could you feel the exhale? Because they were already thinking ahead, as all the good coaching staffs do. Anticipating what we have to make the call. They already had it lined up. Never even got to it.
Blankenship out for the point after. It's up and good, and it's 14-7 now here in the first quarter.
14. Jets 7. Rigoberto Sanchez to kick off for Indianapolis.
Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Jets take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
On 1st and 10, it's Morgan. He's got this one complete to Perriman. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 11 yards on the pickup, and the Jets are going to get a new set of downs. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score.
Into the first quarter with the score, Colts 14.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Morgan. He's going to look deep for Perriman. This is intercepted. Picked by the rookie Julian Blackman. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Defensively that time, they were in zone coverage. As a rookie QB, what lesson can you learn there?
Well, understand this. You saw zone in college, and the defensive backs reacted, but they don't react like they do on this level. So when they're in zone and they see the ball coming to them, they'll react at least a half a second faster. You've got to know where you want to go with the ball and be decisive with it. Otherwise, the end result can be something you don't like.
Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. C.J. Mosley, the linebacker, making sure his presence is felt. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Now Eason. He sets to fire deep. He's got a man complete. 30, the 20, 10, 5, and deep he goes into Jets territory before being taken down. A big play there on the catch and run. 83 yards. So that's about as long a non-scoring play as you're going to see from inside their own 10 to 1st and goal. Eason. Flush to his right. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but they make them out of bounds. That does you no good.
And the ball is free. Taylor lost it. And it's scooped up by the Jets. He's got the lane, and there he goes. He's at the 40, 20. And they will finally get him, but not until he's all the way down inside the 15-yard line. So the turnover forced, and a wonderful job on a big return.
And how about the convoy that got created to help him get all the way back upfield? I mean, that's the part that people miss on. That's practice. That's work.
And it'll be intercepted. Picked up by Kenny Moore. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. 2nd interception for him now here in this first half. And you got to think he's a rookie, Charles. How much does confidence start to become a factor?
I think that's a great question because that's what they're going to check on when he gets to the sidelines. The coach is going to check on, his teammates are going to check on it because when you haven't done it before, it's not something that's part of you. You got to see how you're going to react. Let's see how he bounces back.
Yeah, because 2 interceptions for him in college and a half. I mean, that just didn't happen. They'll run with Taylor to begin the drive. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup.
I know that on draft day, Jonathan Taylor was disappointed he didn't go in the first round, but when he heard his name called in the 2nd round by the Indianapolis Colts, he had to be jumping up and down with excitement because of their big, strong, physical offensive line. And you put that with his downhill running style, and you've got a perfect combination, the perfect storm for a young guy coming into the league. 225 pounds, sub 4.4 at the combine. He's going to get plenty of opportunities to be a battering ram.
Here's Eason off the play fake. On the right side, it's Hilton with a catch. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
At the 43-yard line.
They go play action with Eason. This one into the hands of Burton. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. That one goes for 30 yards.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. But big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great. And what our camera missed was the fist pump from the sideline after that catch. They're fired out. That's a big gain. Back in the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete. This secondary has been roasted in this first half, but they get a measure of revenge there. Nice play on the deep ball.
Yeah, they're going to need a few more plays like that in order to get their confidence fully back, but that's one step in the proper direction.
Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10. To throw again, Eason. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. So back-to-back incompletions. 3rd down here and 10, but you're still in field goal range.
And that's the thing to keep in mind. They're in field goal range, so now you don't take any unnecessary risks, but you try and find a way to get back to what you were doing earlier in the drive in order to finish this one off.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Escaping the pressure right. Eason gets hit, and the ball pops free. And it's scooped up by the Jets. The 40, the 30, past the 20, 10, 5. And he will not get all the way home, but he will take this back down to about the 2-yard line.
Hey, whatever happened to the days of just getting a fumble recovery? Everyone's into taking it the other way and trying to create points themselves, aren't they?
Well, they are, and now a terrific opportunity inside the 5. And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
Partner, this is almost an unwinnable spot for a defense. They have to come right out for a 1st and goal trying to stop them. But let me hold on a second. Let me take that back real quick. They can win here if they force a field goal try. Still a long ways away from that happening, but that has to be what they're thinking right now.
They'll run it with Johnson. Absolutely nobody fooled there. He's going nowhere fast as he's stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And that is going to set up 3rd and goal. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the 2nd quarter. 14-7. They'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. They'll try to run it in. Johnson. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. This defense bending but not breaking. It's a gain of 3. It's now 4th and goal. Now the Colts will use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Can this defense hold them out? Here we go now. 4th and goal from the 2. Operating from the gun, Morgan. And this is going to be caught by Smith for a Jet touchdown.
To number 16.
2 yards on the touchdown there. And the Jets are an extra point away from... Oh, it's a fake. They'll try and throw for it. A diving catch for the score. He laid out. That was special.
And you know the first thing they're going to check, right? Did he complete the process of the catch? All the way through, all the way to the ground. Ball doesn't hit the ground without control in his hands. All of that, yes. Check the box. Touchdown.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
We always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. You can have an empty possession, punt the ball away, get yourself set to play defense, but when you turn it over, it changes momentum, and when they take it downfield and punch it in on you, that's a bad possession all the way around.
Yeah, but you're hungry to get back out there, aren't you?
You better be, because otherwise, it's going to be a long day for you.
3-yard line.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Throwing is Eason. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. Clearly wasn't outside of the tackle box. There's your penalty.
And accompanying that penalty, a loss of down.
They lose the yardage, and, of course, they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly 2nd and long. Back to throw. Eason. Flushed out right. And that's going to be incomplete.
On the keeper. Incomplete on the throwaway. It's now 3rd down and
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
54 mark, 54 mark. Check, walk 54, walk 54.
Looking to throw. Eason. They'll be taken down. The Jets get in there for the sack.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely. He's been on constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. Now it's Crowder. A good return there, 17 yards. And the Jets will take over 1st and 10.
at their own 39-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And they will simply, Charles, be looking to duplicate what they did last drive when they were able to push it in for 6.
And they hope it'll be that easy, right? To be able to take exactly what happened before, replicate it. They may have to make a few additional changes along the way because I'm sure the defense will make some adjustments, but they've got to have great confidence having scored the last time out.
So line of scrimmage still at 39 on 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Morgan. He'll air this one out deep for Pitt. That's caught inside the 20. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Rashad Perriman with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Jet, it's a fake. They'll try and throw for it. That's complete right around the 8. And he will get into the end zone to extend the lead by 2 more.
All right, partner, one more time. Our whole lives, you put the ball on the 3-yard line, kick the extra point. 2015, they put it on the 15 to kick the extra point. 2016, they said, we're leaving it there. So if you want to fake it, that's a long way to go. And they got it done.
I was going to say, they had a 15-yard play in their back pocket.
You don't see that on too many play sheets, do you?
No. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. Inside of a minute left in the half, does the fact that you're down on the scoreboard influence what you do or, I guess, don't do on this final drive?
It certainly does, but what influences me even more is who I've got running my football team out on the field and the weapons around him. Can he make a play? Can he get into someone that we're going to trust to take care of the ball? If that's the case, I might push it a little bit here and try and get something before the half runs out.
1st and 10, Eason. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Quinnen Williams able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. And we say it all the time, have to be able to get rid of the ball sooner than that.
You have to help your offensive line out. They're going to protect you as best they can. And if you're getting 3 to 5 seconds to throw the ball, they're doing a really nice job. But when you hold it and give up a sack, You're really almost discrediting their work.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3.
Tucker McCann set to kick off.
The Colts getting the football first, and they trail here as we are back underway in quarter number 3. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive. Almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. It's a first down, his 4th catch of the game after having 3 in the first half. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. From the gun, Eason. Completes it to the tight end, Burton. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A gain of 11 that time, and a Colts first down.
1st and 10 at the.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the first down.
He's going to air one out. That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Trey Burton, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Colts have got it back to a 1-score game.
The extra point.
I know Paul Revere talked about by land or by sea, right? You know, 1 by land, 2 by sea. He didn't mention air because right now we're seeing a big-time performance, aren't we? That's 2 touchdowns so far in this game.
Where'd you pull that one from?
And, you know, every now and then I actually listened in history class.
And you're just a scholar all the way around. You're reading all the time. I like that you fit that into the broadcast.
You know, I just grab a nugget when I can.
And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Jets take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22. To throw again, Morgan. He finds Smith out of the backfield. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped.
17.
11 yards there, first down.
First down, Jets.
Under 10, 10.
First down, Morgan with it. This one caught by Davis.
Morgan.
Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Operating from the gun, Morgan. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off at the 40. There he goes right side. And he will score. Touchdown, Indianapolis.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender from there. He doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
Now Blankenship on for the PAT. Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's got nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And they are going to take over right there at the 22-yard line.
Rigoberto Sanchez to kick off for Indianapolis.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. On the return, here's a speedy Jamison Crowder. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
Crowder on the return. The Jets take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And fresh off the pick six, they've got to forget about that quickly.
In this case now, the guy throwing the ball.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Rocky Sin. Oh, you just kind of feel for him right now. 4 interceptions, and you can almost see through his face mask. There's a lot going on in between the ears.
There certainly is, and probably way too much, because now he's probably doubting himself a little bit, wondering what adjustments he has to make. But here's what he needs to do. Get through this game. Go to the press conference, meet it head on, and show your teammates you're ready to shoulder what happened today, and you'll be ready for the next game.
And if he can do that as a rookie, that's a great sign of maturity. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6 at the 33-yard line.
They go to the ground again with Taylor. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a 1st down on a gain of 10.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
And he'll take this one up close to about the 45.
The ball carrier.
Tackled by Ashton Davis up from the secondary.
Well, sometimes as a running back, you've got to be able to improvise when the hole's not where you expect it to be. But in this case, there wasn't any improvisation that he could do that was going to work. Kind of like if you're trying to be a comedian on open mic night at the Improv and you run into a tough crowd.
Second and 8 coming up. From the gun, Eason. And the Jets pressure too much as down he goes. C.J. Mosley picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. The Jets will bring in a nickel set as they try to stop this 3rd down. Off play action, Eason. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Jabari Zuniga in there to drop him, and that will go in the books as the 1st sack of his young NFL career. Congratulations, young man. Now here's Rigoberto Sanchez as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. Crowder now to return. It'll be a 51-yard punt that time. And out will come the offense as they take over.
At their own 31-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And last time wasn't pretty. 1 play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. And they'll start the drive on the ground with Johnson. He takes this from the 30 to the 34.
Ty Johnson.
At the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Line of scrimmage, the 24. This is 2nd and 6. Again, it's Johnson. And getting this just shy of midfield. They'll spot it at the 49. Give them 14 on that one and a 1st down.
A gain of 14.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
Now a man open down the middle of the field. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Operating from the gun. Morgan looking for Perriman there. He's got him. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37.
A gain of 5.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. From the gun, Morgan. He'll let this go for the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Malik Hooker. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And you have to wonder, Charles, a game like this, 5 interceptions, what does this do to the psyche of a young quarterback?
Well, based on the fact that he's still out there and he threw a 5th interception, I'm wondering if his head coach believes that he's really strong mentally and wants him to play through it. Because otherwise, you need to get him out and fight another day, because this could leave lasting damage if he keeps throwing interceptions.
And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up 2nd down.
Brandon, you know how many times we've done games, and at the start of the 4th quarter, we see both teams hold up the 4 fingers, 4th quarter is ours. Well, how about this drive? You saw the 4 fingers for 4-minute offense, and this offensive line has really hunkered down and established themselves.
Now, this is where they say, put the game on our shoulders, we'll lead the way, right?
No doubt about it, and let me tell you, if you're a running back, all you want to do is get behind those big fellas, have a little vision, and find some space.
And a solid way to do that on the first play of the drive there. The Colts on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. Operating from the gun, Eason. He completes this one to Mack. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. That's good for an Indianapolis first down on a gain of 10. A much better effort we're seeing from him under center this week versus last week when he threw 4 picks.
He has thrown the 1 in this game, but you're right. When you cut it down from 4 the previous week, and we always talk about adjustments, well, he made some in practice, and he continues to work on it during the game. I'm sure he's getting plenty of reminders about how to stay in the moment, stay focused on the task.
And he's got him in the driver's seat here in the 4th quarter. And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete. From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Eason looking for Campbell downfield. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off near the 26. We're holding on to the lead at this stage in the second half. Those are the types of plays you really want to try and stay away from.
And when you're a rookie, keeping your focus is something that you still have to work on all the time, because there's so many distractions around you between the crowd noise and your coaches and your teammates. But the other part, you've got to learn how to finish. It's the 2 F's for a rookie quarterback.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Over the middle to Smith. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
It's a gain of.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Morgan. And this is caught at the 8. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. The end result, 21 yards. So it's Jets football as we get you reset here. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Throwing from the gun is Morgan. Got a man. It's Johnson. End zone. He's got a Jets touchdown.
Touchdown.
Ty Johnson. His second touchdown on the season. And the Jets are going to retake the... Oh, it's a fake. They'll try and throw for it. That's complete right around the 8. And they are 3 for 3 on two-point conversions as he is into the end zone for the score.
Tucker McCann set to kick off.
McCann's got it teed up. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
First and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. He'll get this one to Pittman. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. Rookie to rookie on the hook up there, and it's a first down.
First and 10 at the 32-yard line.
They'll look to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down.
37-yard line. A gain of 4. It's now second.
From the 37, they work on 2nd and 6. He's back to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. That's what they need right now. Get the first down, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
Just playing smart football, understanding the situation, making the plays necessary, and making sure that clock stops at every opportunity.
Eluding the pressure right. And they're not able to hook up there. Incomplete. I see you nodding your head up and down. That's a very heady decision at this stage of the game. Out of the pocket, nowhere to go. Just get rid of it.
That's a smart play because you're not worried about your completion percentage, and you're also not trying to force it into bad traffic as well. Throw the ball away, live to fight another down.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Back to throw. He's got Burton here. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. A second down completion got him 7. Now here's 3rd and 3. He's going to let it fly. And this is caught. Touchdown. And they've taken the lead here in the final minute.
Touchdown.
Those are the types of plays in these moments they were hoping for from this young rookie, able to put him up here in the 4th quarter.
How about the kid? You just mentioned it, the 4th quarter. This is when you have to make those winning plays. That's what he just did. Doesn't ensure anything, but he certainly gave his team a heck of a chance, didn't he?
Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Jets take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They only need a field goal. Obviously, the clock a huge factor. They'll be watching that. What do they need to do here, Charles?
Your sequence of plays has to get you out of bounds. Completions, get out of bounds, gain some yardage. Then when the clock hits 7 seconds or left, now you've got a decision. Are you in field goal range, or is it Hail Mary time? Because from 7 seconds down, you don't want to take a shot that you're going to have another play.
We'll see how they handle it. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for first and 10. Back to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this is caught inside the 5. And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. Brashad Perriman with time running out. And the Jets have once again taken the lead. Oh, it's a fake. They'll try and throw for it. And no, it's incomplete. So they can't convert for 2, but they still have the lead as we get toward the end of the 4th.
Tucker McCann set to kick off.
McCann's got it teed up. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line.
The Colts take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They have a little bit of time left here, but this one not going to go their way.
And this is where, in this situation for me, you just go ahead and run out the clock, shake hands, congratulations.
And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop him with 22 ticks to go in the 4th. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. He'll look to throw. He's going to let it fly. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off right around the 43. And the possession is theirs at their own 43-yard line.
43-yard line.
Good starting position for the Jets as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 43. That one looks like he'll throw here. He will find Davis. That's complete. Now a final chance to stop it here as a timeout comes in with 10 seconds left in the game.
1st down, New York.
On 1st and 10, it's Morgan. He'll get this one complete to Davis. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. From the gun, it's Morgan. And now here is another interception. Picked up by Darius Leonard, the linebacker. But he will not be able to bring it back. My goodness, what a bizarre ending. The kind of decision that could get a quarterback released before he gets back to the locker room. But fortunately for him and his crew, the ball game is over. Well, Charles, a game and a decision that people may be talking about tomorrow for sure. Had a chance at a long field goal there at the end to try and tie it. They elect to not kick it, and they lose the game.
And I think what we'd all love to see is that little slip of paper that the special teams coach handed the head coach before the game that said, this is where our kicker is good from today. This is where he feels confident, because that might be the absolute mark that tells us, okay, maybe we have to run more offense because maybe he doesn't feel good about kicking it from this distance.
So for the Jets, it's back-to-back victories now after the Week 1 defeat as they move to 2-1. And they'll be back home next week to take on the Denver Broncos. Meanwhile, for the Colts, the early struggles continue as they'll sink to 0-3. And they'll try and turn things around next week as they have a date at Soldier Field with the Chicago Bears. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Next game, guess what? Charles and I will be here again. It's the NFL on EA Sports.